Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are Millennial Mom. If you don't know who is who, I'm Millennial. This is Mom.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Mom or Kay from Millennial Mom, and I'm back from the little vacay. I had a little time off, so I'm back, ready to go. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Today we're going to talk about Married at First Sight, season 17, episode 15, Honeyspoonin. Now, you know what? I actually caught a glimpse of last week's episode 14, where Michael and Chloe got married. And I didn't understand why Orion was giving advice to Michael. I'm like, why is he giving advice to Michael about how marriage is to go? Because you didn't even get past really day 2 of the honeymoon. I was like, the nerve and the audacity. So I didn't really get to see the entire episode. So I saw just a little bit, maybe a couple days ago when I came back. And that's when I'm going to start to jump into before I get started with this whole rest of this episode in this season. And is it just me, or is the Married at First Sight experts putting Chloe or Michael and Chloe into the season, like towards the very end, to hopefully save what's going on at Married at First Sight this season? Because it's not working. It's not working. I have some feelings about Michael and Chloe and the marriage, but I'll get to that in just a moment. So again, before I jump into this episode, last week, after much speculation, Michael and Chloe got married. The wedding was attended by most of the Married at First Sight cast. Michael did tell Chloe and her family about this is his second time getting married. And, you know, Chloe didn't know how to feel about that at first. And it's good that he told her. But I also think that the experts should have said that to Chloe as well, too. They shouldn't have left that, in my opinion, to Michael, to tell Chloe, like, you know, you are going to be a replacement bride, how you feel about it, just to let her know, like, you know, this is not his first rodeo. It didn't work out, and to see how she was feeling with that. And then just the different advice during that last week's episode where Orion was given to him. Again, how can Orion give any advice to anybody? Like I said, you made it to barely day 2 of the honeymoon. And then the way Emily and Brennan were interacting, I mean, they haven't changed how they were interacting at the wedding to where they are now, or where they've been all season. And then also, too, Brennan ignores Emily as if she's truly an ex-girlfriend already. Notice I didn't say ex-wife, an ex-girlfriend, because that's how he's acting towards her. And then also, why was it necessary for Orion to talk with Lauren and to go over, you know, what's hurt him and what's hurt her, so that he can ease his mind, his soul, you know, put him at ease, when he's the one that should seek out counseling to figure out what it is that's going on with him, to make him feel like, you know, if anyone makes a comment he don't like, that he's just gonna jump ship. Now, as far as the personalities I see with Michael and Chloe, I'm going to say that I feel like it's a mismatch, but we'll have to wait and see. Hello, Sharon. How are you today? Thank you for joining. And hello to everyone that's on the replay. Thank you so much. And I understand that this season, really, the ship has sailed on this entire season. So it's really not a whole lot to talk about. But the only people who have something going on is Michael and Chloe, because there is no Clare and Cameron. It's just Clare separately and Cameron. And then you have Becca and Austin, where really they are living separate lives. They're together, but yet they're living separately. And then Emily and Brennan, please, they haven't been together technically again since they came back from the honeymoon, like right before they moved in. So the whole season is one of those literally throw it all away. And you know what? I know, at least for me, that sometimes you want to see some sort of, I mean, all the time you want to see a true love connection, that people came on the show for the right reasons. But every now and then, you know, like a little sprinkle of a little extraness, a little extra drama. Nothing is as drama like the Chris and Paige saga, nothing like that, or even that Michaela and other people along the way, but just a little sprinkling of something to keep the viewer engaged, because the viewer, most of us, and including myself, aren't engaged by this season. I mean, it's been boring, and correct, Sharon, this has been a bust. You fall asleep and watch it later. Right, it's been a bust. I mean, there's nothing to add of value. So, all right, now let's just go ahead and pick up on this episode. We have Clare and Michael. What'd you say, Sharon? Why is Clare, Orion, and Lauren still on the show? I have no idea. Because if they weren't on the show, who would be left? What would Married at First Sight be? It would be like Becca and Austin, who are living truly separate lives. And then you have now we have Michael and Chloe, who just barely getting started. So really, there's only one true couple to watch, honestly. If anyone out there in the bushes that wants to join live to talk about this really quick, we can. But I mean, I'm honestly ready for decision day, because even before I jump back on topic, even next week is what is supposed to be considered like the finale before the decision day, which is the couples retreat. That's usually where everything like gets down to the nitty-gritty to see if the people who are on the edge to stay together or come together or whatever the case may be. But there's no one really on the edge or the cusp of that, because it's definitely not Emily and Brennan, and it's definitely not Becca and Austin. And if Becca thinks that Austin is still hanging in there for her, absolutely not. There's no way. Austin is not attracted to her in the way that she wants him to be, in just my opinion. All right. So back to the episode, picking up with Clare and Michael on their honeymoon. Excuse me. Is it Clare? Excuse me. No, Chloe and Michael on their honeymoon. And Michael's talking about being a great cuddle partner. And Chloe's talking about how she's had 4 panic attacks in her sleep. And I'm like, what? You have panic attacks in your sleep? That's how you stress. Like you are like overly stressed, overly stimulated, overly everything to have panic attacks in your sleep. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. And Michael is even like, he's laughing, but I think it's kind of like a sarcastic laugh about, yeah, let me show you how you looked when you got up. So I just like giving you your space. If there was like a sofa bed or something, I think I would have went to sofa bed, because truly this stranger that you just met is having some issues going on in her sleep. And how do you know that she won't be one of those people who, and it's made the news before, like, that sleepwalk or whatever and don't remember, and, things happen. It's been on the news, not just on Lifetime. Okay. Anyways, you ready backstage? All right, here we go. Hello, how are you?
How you doing? Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. Oh, the videos will be edited real soon. I've just been really tired of going from 3-hour time zone to 2 hours, to 3 hours to 2 hours. A week ago today, I was in Belize. But anyways.
Did you like it?
I did. It was very humid. There was like 100% humidity. Like I lasted like activities for like 2 hours. I was like, I got to go back to the ship. Anyways. It was too much for me, but it was beautiful. So real quick, Sharon says, oh, and I got mosquito bites too. Sharon says, do you think Austin is a virgin? It's weird he won't tell Becca. No, I don't think he's a virgin. No, I don't. And Sharon says hello. We don't have that many people. So hopefully you watch on the replay, because I understand this season's a bust, but we got to like keep chugging through till we get to the end.
All right, we get it. We getting through it.
All right. So what do you think about that? The panic attacks, right?
That's scary. He like, what?
Yeah, he was like, let me show you. Like he got up like Frankenstein or something. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, 4 of them. I'd have been like, I would have woke up like, oh no.
Right.
I'm about to sleep. I'm about to sleep in the tub with a pillow. This girl tripping.
Right. Because panic attacks usually come again with stress or overstimulated, whatever. When you're awake, asleep, I've been in the medical field for like 28 years. I've never heard anyone having a panic attack while they're sleeping. I've never heard that before. So I don't know. Thank you.
What is a panic attack while you sleep? Like, what is it?
I don't know. She clearly is an overthinker, overstressor, and so is Michael. But I mean, he was trying to put her at ease, and he's trying to be understanding of the situation. But my perception, like I said, I saw little clips of this on the ship. My perception of that, the wedding, and then when I saw them together last night on episode, I think the issue is, yes, they can both talk about what they want, but Michael is an over talker and an oversharer, in my opinion. And for someone like her that's a minimalist and used to, she gives me like HR vibes. Like, she's the one that this, gives a pay hire or fire type of person. She gives me one of those people, like she's not into all that extras,
Mm-hmm.
And I think that she's trying to be understanding of the situation that she really doesn't want to be in. I think that she's having second thoughts, even based off of what she said, which is causing her panic attacks. So, and I just don't like that Michael talks as much as he talks so soon. It's like he's trying to throw everything in his mind, his childhood, from when he was a baby till now, like boom, boom. I think that's too much right now for someone you're just trying to get to know. What do you think? And anyone in the chat?
He be rambling. I'm like, bro, he want to be deep all the time.
All the time. You just
like,
met
why
her.
you always so deep? I just knew we connected. I could tell by our lips that they were gonna be perfectly in line together. Like, what is going on? Like, did you try? I feel like you landed on too thick, man.
Too thick, too soon, and too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally just met her. We know everything from, it's okay to talk about your childhood, your background, and stuff like that. But just like, I don't know, the reason why you packed the scarves and the reason why you packed the sweaters and the reason why you brought 6 suitcases. Come on now. That is way.
He had more suitcases than her. I said, oh my God. Like, what is all these accessories? Boy, you going to a resort. Pack you a couple things so you can go rock climbing and some swim trunks.
Yeah.
You don't even need all them clothes. Where y'all going?
Right. You're going just around the block to Colorado. Have you ever, this for anybody, have you ever packed 6? First of all, they charge. I don't care if you fly first class. People charge for bags. Who's packing 6 suitcases of accessories you might need on your honeymoon? Nobody think about accessories you need on your honeymoon.
They didn't have to fly, right? They just drove, right?
Yeah, I think they drove. They were pretty close.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So they didn't go over to like Mexico or the exotic location because they don't have time. They just stayed in their state. So why do you need 6?
Well, he gonna have. He got money if they take that bag just to go to a resort in the same place in a car. Maybe that's why he did all that extra stuff, because it's like in the car I could just take it all.
I just don't understand why you feel like you would need like every belt you own, every scarf you own, every, you know what I'm saying? Like glove, hat. Like, why do you need that on a honeymoon? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, anyway, Sharon says, Chloe said she hasn't been in a relationship for a long time. She's very attractive. Wonder why. Oh, Sharon. Right off top, I was like, I see why you haven't been in a relationship.
What she do?
Because it's just how she comes across. Like, she's so like, I do this, I do that, I do this, and I make sure it's this, this, and this. And then she has on that smile, like, I don't know, like one of those pictures that follow you around. Like, she gets, I just don't, her energy is off. It's not matching. Her words and her energy, how she presents herself, to me, isn't matching what she says. It just isn't. And I think that she has a high expectation that she's used to having, kind of like all
right, she's still a perfectionist. She lied like everybody else on here.
Yeah. Like, she wants, to me, like, she gives like, you know how like Clint from last season was always like, talk about sailing on a boat, stuff like that. I think she was like a Clint with like more money. You know what I'm saying? She gives like she's into stuff like that, not like into someone who's as eclectic. Because like I said, she's a minimalist and she noticed his things, what he was bringing, and just like his vibe in general. I just think her friend group, like we saw 2 weeks ago, signed her up for this. Even though she feels like she's old enough to be married, she feels like she's behind the curve because everyone else has moved on. I don't think she's truly ready to be married. I'm not saying she's not attractive. I just don't think that her mind is, it's just not, it's like Brennan. Their minds aren't matching to me, to me. So I just, nah.
Yeah, it might be a wash.
I heard this on the Jazz Vin show. Jazz said, like, She's the type of woman or lady who is, like work at an HR at your job, but like outside of work, you'd be like, I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't trust her. So shout out to you, Jazz. I did watch y'all video today. Let's see. So she said that she didn't have her sound machine or essential oils to help her with her panic attacks. I'm like, sounds like you
I
need
said, whoa, wait a minute. You gotta, without those, you have panic attacks? Oh, see, you should have said that when you first signed up. Because I'd have been like, So we gotta sleep with, we gotta hear the jungle for you to sleep.
I don't know how people sleep like that. I can't sleep with like different. I can sleep with like the ocean water. I could do that, but I can't sleep with like birds and stuff in the daytime. That would keep me up. You know what I'm saying?
We sleep like that was a cockatoo.
Yeah, because I'm listening right to my surroundings. Right. But if she needs all that, she also clearly needs a prescription to help her stay asleep or whatever, because her mind is continuously racing on whatever she's thinking about. And again, to me, that comes across in her personality. And sorry, I find her a little bit fake. I don't believe she's all the way believable to me. And I actually read somewhere that someone thinks like, they're like, is she a plant? Like they've seen her on a show before on an actress side. And I was like, it's possible. It's possible.
I told you they ran out. No, this show is exposed. It's just like everybody going on this show to get their followers up, trying to get a spinoff. So far, the most successful couple is what? Woody and Amani, Beth.
No, Beth and what's his face? They're divorcing.
I mean, like getting fake a little famous.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Also, too, she said to Michael that what she wants from her partner is touch. So if you touch me, that knows that you're into me, that knows that you like me. Ma'am, he can't touch you. You having panic attacks. You know what I'm saying? He may trigger whatever's going on. And I'm being serious. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows what she's thinking about to go to bed? And, oh, my goodness. She's a mess. Sharon says, why don't the experts know these emotional issues when they're doing background and psych evaluations? Because they're not being honest. They're not being honest.
A crazy person can be sane for a couple hours.
That's true.
Especially if you're trying to obtain something.
Yeah, that's true too. Now, when we jump to the honeymoon, when they jump to the honeymoon, Michael is again talking. He's talking as if he's interviewing her. I'm like, you know what? I think this is the first time in Married at First Sight history for me. I was like, can you please be quiet? Like he was getting on my nerves, and I'm just watching him. I'm like, what is he talking? I understand communication. I like a man that can communicate, but there's just something about Michael where he's just like, it's overkill. You know what I mean? It's like he don't have to say all this already. Well, Chloe is trying to gauge how things are going to go in the future living with Michael. And, at the same time, she's saying she wants to wait to see what happens. But then towards the end of the episode, she's like, well, tomorrow we get back to reality. I'm like, they only had a 2-day honeymoon.
What I tell you, I told y'all, as soon as I see that, I said, it ain't going to work. It don't even work for the real amount of time. You're going to cut it in half? That just made the percentage go plummet.
Yeah.
They got a 0.1% chance.
And I was like, you know what? I understand Michael is draining, but Chloe is like...
I like Michael, though. I think he's a genuine guy. I think most women probably can't handle all that lovey-dovey coming... Like, I think most women would be like, I feel like you buttering me up, and it's about what like waiting for the shoe to drop.
No, I'm not saying I don't like Michael. I think Michael needs a specific type of woman.
Yeah, not a minimalist, and he a maximist.
A maximist. Are you ready backstage? Okay. Hey, girl.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, girl. What's going on?
Late to the party, but best dressed.
That's
right. I was about to hit you on Instagram. Like, where you at?
I was on a Zoom. Sorry,
yeah,
I'm late.
She told me about it. If you didn't hear me, I said I
Handle your
was
business.
editing videos later and send it to y'all so you can see the trip.
I want to know what she think.
Yeah.
About
So we're talking about Michael and Chloe, and I said that Michael to me is an over talker.
Why she turn her face hard?
He is. He's an over talker to me, and I think with her having 4 panic attacks and she needs her oils and everything to go to sleep, I'm like, no, ma'am, you need a prescription to go to sleep. Your
you
mind,
need some of that good.
yeah, because that's not that too.
Bad. Like you waking you. I'm just rolling over you. Like, what's going on?
Like the Exorcist.
Yeah,
Like the
Right, you
Exorcist girl.
asleep.
now,
Mm-mm.
let me say, if you have panic attacks or issues like that, I'm not talking about you specifically. And it's different in this situation because they literally just met. She could at least put that on the table like, hey, I've been told that maybe I wake up in the middle of the night, have nightmares or something going on. He had to find out the hard way, so.
Boy, I know he was shook. He probably was looking for them glasses like Velma. What? Jinkies.
Glasses. I can't glasses.
That's what I'm saying. So we're talking about them. I said I think they're a mismatch. I think that, him taking 6 suitcases with every accessory that he owns is a bit much for a weekend.
Go 2 towns over.
So what do you think about Chloe and Michael? What do you think about them?
I think that I don't see them as a good fit. I think that she is a little bit more eccentric, or he's a little bit more eccentric than she is.
Mm-hmm.
And with how he is, he's like that metrosexual. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But
Right.
I just think that he just, like, she's a, like he said, she a minimalist, and he's gonna go way up here and she gonna be down here, and then there's no
In between.
in between. They're not equally yoked, as the Bible says.
All right. Now I'm gonna say 2 things, and the first the first thing is, I know that you may know the outcome of this. That's why I asked you just by the episode, and I know these episodes are draining because it's like there's no real couple except for this couple. But I will say, and I saw this last week when I had the chance to get on the internet, that somebody said, I don't think I saved it. If I did, I'll post it later. Somebody said that the last person on here wasn't minimalist, was Kirsten. She was with Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, why didn't they pair Michael with Shaq? So anyways, what y'all think about the rest of the honeymoon?
Wait, we can't just gloss over that.
You just fan past that.
Yeah.
She like,
that was not where I thought she was going.
She threw the fucking in.
It's like, but that's what I saw. Did y'all see that?
I did.
Oh, I ain't never seen that. I ain't seen that.
Yes, I did. And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Shaq's still trying. He gonna find his God-fearing woman.
I mean, you like who you like, you love who you love. I'm just telling you what I read, and that's what I read. Like, okay. Anyways, what do we think?
Y'all got Catrice over here talking about the, you know what one? I said he ain't confirmed that yet in his life.
No, he hasn't confirmed, but that was the rumor out there last week. If I saw that and I was international, I'm surprised y'all didn't see that. But anyway,
now I got to go find it.
Anyway, so what do you think about Chloe saying she didn't know if she can handle moving in with Michael?
I was like, here we go. Right. And I think he handled it really mature, but it's like, I know he was probably like, God, take off his glasses and do the Pastor Cow. Like, God dog it. I got to go through the scene. So yeah.
But
she's not gonna move in.
You don't think so?
No, she having panic attacks at the hotel. She not about to be 7 days a week. She gonna be in the hospital.
Right. Right.
Well, he did tell her, make the best decision for yourself. Stop being.
I hope they move in so I can see the sound machine. I want to see the whole setup. I want to see it all. I want to see the diffuser.
That's why they didn't choose her the first time. They was like, you know what? Let's just put our we're gonna put all these names in the hat, and whoever we choose. Oh, Chloe. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Sharon says she needs therapy. Then why are you on the show, Chloe?
They all need therapy.
Right. She told him when I'm down, just worry about you. Don't worry about me. It's not your job to figure. It's not your job to try to help me out this funk or if I'm in anything. You just stay over there. It's my job to deal with it. I'm like, so I'm supposed to let you just be depressed?
Well, that's what she wants. That's what she wants. All right. Well, let's do a quick thing with Emily and Claire, asking each other how they're doing. And Claire saying she feels good, but is worried about Cameron and his recovery. And she says sometimes, she feels like she's fake happy and she's wondering how he's feeling. Cameron don't care about you, Claire.
He don't want you, girl.
He was like, nope, I don't need no extra stress. You keep doing you. That's what he said.
Delusional was a person. She is a nut.
He's already blocked her. That's why she keep getting the voicemail.
Oh, y'all think he blocked her?
I mean, listen, at this point, he probably looking at it like, oh hell.
Like I'd rather play with my dead spiders.
Right.
At this point.
Why?
We have nothing to talk about.
Why isn't she picking up these clues? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it truly doesn't matter.
Maybe they should have been. Imagine if they would have paired Chloe and Cam. He having heart issues. She having panic attacks. I'm like, this couple is not safe.
Yeah, so that's a no. That's a no.
Insurance through the roof.
Right.
So then Emily is admitting that Brennan has an image he wants to be portrayed on camera. I mean, Emily has the same story for the last, I don't know, 15 episodes. What's new? You know what I'm saying?
Can somebody show Brennan the B-roll? You don't look good on TV, bro. You look terrible.
Right.
So if you trying to look good, you need to try again.
Mm-hmm.
This is a bad trying to look good. You look terrible. You don't look like you interested in her. You don't look like you like her. You look like everything she does get on your nerve. You look annoyed 100% of the time. So how good are you trying to do?
Right. He looks at her like a bad relationship, like a bad ex-girlfriend, not wife.
Yeah.
Ex-girlfriend relationship that went sour, like you can't even be cool no more. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I gotta keep dealing with her. It's like she like a baby mama she can't get rid of.
Yeah. One of those.
Bed bugs.
That too. Claire tells Emily, well, F that. Like, I wouldn't put up with that. But Claire, you're doing the same thing. I don't understand what's happening here. I'm like, why are we seeing this quick scene of two women who really have nothing in common except for their husbands don't want them? Anyway,
Right.
let's move on to Emily and Brennan. So they decide to have a talking stick to help rebuild their relationship. I said, why are you wasting your time?
I want to take that talking stick and knock them both upside the head.
First of all,
paddle.
Charcuterie board number one. That's what it was.
Oh, that was charcuterie?
That's what it was. I'm like, why are you bringing this to be like, excuse me, I feel that. And Emily talks like very slow, like every word. She's like, I feel that you don't want, you know what I'm saying? Because she feels like if she says it like in a regular sentence that Brennan may, who knows? I'm not condoning violence, but he may like hit her upside the head after it's
He
done.
probably do.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, girl,
Right.
why are you talking so slow like that? You know? Brenna's like, oh, well, I agree. We could be friends. We could try to rebuild the trust. I'm like, what trust?
What happened? Where was the trust lost?
You lost the trust since she fell in the shower at the honeymoon.
He pushed her.
Huge yet, right?
Right.
So then rolling on to Pastor Cal being there, when he showed those, the interviews, Emily sounds pretty much the same. She's like, yeah, that's me. And even Brennan was like, yeah, that's pretty much her. Hit the nail on the head. So when they showed Brennan, Pastor Kyle was like, look at him like, who's this? Explain yourself. Like, did you mean what you said? Because we're not seeing none of this here.
No,
And
not at all.
Brennan explained that, well, that's how I would do if I was in a romantic relationship. Ding, 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 ding. Romantic, right? So then Pastor Cal was like, well, using the F word. Because at first I was like, what F word? I was like, what's he talking about? I'm like, oh, the friend zone. He was like, once you put him in the friend zone, it's hard to get out. I mean, honestly, Brennan, in my opinion, don't even have Emily in the friend zone. Like, she's just here because we're filming and I'm about to get a check at the end. Like, Brennan, it's going to be deuces when this is over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did. She in an annoyance zone.
Right.
And when I seen those, I was just like, who is that? Because first of all, you need to upgrade your wardrobe, homie.
Right, the same shirt. Which is
same shirt.
That was coincidence. I give him that.
Yeah. And then I was just like, oh, I'm this, and I trust the process. You ain't trusted nothing.
Right.
Like, are we serious?
Don't sit there and tell that lie. Talk about, is he the man in the video? Absolutely not. No, he didn't even look believable when he said it. He didn't believe none of that.
Yeah.
He's a liar. Something wrong with that man.
And then you could even see Emily's face. She was just like, what?
I knew them eyebrows. Once them eyebrows get low, she...
Yeah. Exactly.
Every time, like, wait, what? You're a positive person.
Right. But see,
where?
Emily to me only gets like the jumping bad kind of thing when there's an expert around or after party. She don't be jumping bad around Brennan.
She know better.
Because she's scared.
She know, and that's all. And allegedly, let me just say that. And if that's happening, that's unfortunate because it's like you get your true serum and whatever when y'all be, when you get around people, but then you can't say this to him to his face because of fear. Because he's like, you really want to do this? You really want to start this? You really want to go there? And it's like when you say stuff like that, it will make people clam up and be like, okay, I ain't gonna say nothing. And then I'll say something when I have someone here just in case.
Right. That's that double Dutch stance. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got something to say?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what that is. And 2 weeks ago, she admitted on the after party that she didn't feel safe. So she should have, in my opinion, said that around an expert so they can like escort her out. You know what I'm saying? Stop continuing with this process. And even in telling her friends and Claire and other cast members that, oh, well, I'm hoping he'll change and we can reset. Reset what?
If I hear reset one more time, who reset last year? Who was that kept resetting?
I don't know.
Was it somebody?
Oh, Mitch and whatever name. Wasn't another Kristen? Mitch, the surfer dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's reset. Yeah. Let's reset.
Yeah.
Y'all learn one word out the dictionary.
Turn the game on. You keep on resetting. At some point, what's going on here?
Right.
Be like, I don't know what y'all reset. Y'all, every time y'all reset, y'all go farther back than y'all was before.
Right.
Do this video game. This don't save. It ain't got no memory card.
ColecoVision, Atari. They playing Atari.
Right.
That's how far back they are.
I guess. Well, Emily, when she did get to talking to her bestie, her bestie was like, why are you still there? He doesn't do anything for you. Just laid it on the line, which is true. But Emily knows this already. If she's saying this to Claire and she said it to Becca, you know what I'm saying? Even before the after party, she's saying this while in the mix. Your friends don't have to tell you what's happening. You know what I'm saying? You know what's happening.
Right. Right. And she always got to say something about everybody else's relationship. Girl, have you looked at yours? Because yours is crap.
Right. I'll get to that in a minute. So after that, we have Becca and Austin. I mean, we see like a little quick scene of them. What were they doing? Were they visiting a museum? What was their date? Anybody? Because I wasn't really looking. Anyways.
I think this was when I was asleep.
Anyway, they visit, I think, wherever, I don't know, something about Hamilton. I'm not sure it was like the actual.
It was somebody's house.
They went to his grandmother's 97th birthday in Pennsylvania. And then I think they went to go see Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
While they were there. Yeah, like a Broadway show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that, I don't know. I don't understand what happened with that. I mean, was Becca, yeah, she's already sexually frustrated. We know that. But was Becca having expectations of Austin doing something at the grandma's house or the aunt's house? Because Austin was like, you know what? I can't do anything anyways. They got too many cats.
Listen, he almost died.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm like, he's got every excuse
Yeah.
in the book.
Yeah, he almost died there.
And
You
that's
knew your grandma had cats. Them cats old as you. You knew it. You set yourself, oh, I'm about to go to grandma's house because
Yeah.
I popped you. And he probably popped allergy pills anyway. So it
He
probably
said he
ain't
did it
affect him. That's
after the
just
fact.
now you like
your grandma ain't just get no cats.
So I'm like, you already know your grandma got cats or someone got cats. You know, you probably grew up with those cats around the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. They over there helping y'all cook. They on the counter.
You need to mute your mic. Anyways, so that was a big to do. Now, when Dr. Pia comes over, you know, she's like, how's the intimacy? You can unmute your mic. They're like, it's okay. It's okay. And you can even tell, even before she said it, I'm like, that didn't sound realistic. And Dr. Pia, that's when she's like, are you sure? And I just want to know, how many times do they have to talk about being intimate? Clearly, she wants to, he don't. There's no middle ground. He tries. When the cameras get cut off, he's like seeing himself, right? So what is there for them to talk about? She wants to have sex and he don't. What else is there to this relationship? They don't play video games no more. All that wore off already. Like, what's happening here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, keep wearing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all fun and game. I wonder, did she go for it? Like, did they do the little make out? Did she go down the leg? And then he was just like, stop it! What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't think he wants her really touching her. I mean, her touching him.
He's not into if he's just not into, he's just not, what's that movie? He's not that
Is
into
he
you, or he's
friends
just
with
not that
Shaq
into you.
Is he friends with Shaq on Instagram?
I don't
Stop
know.
He friends with Shaq on Instagram?
Stop it.
I
Because
don't
Gotta be.
he is not into you, sis. And
Yeah.
why don't you see it?
She sees it too, but I think she just doesn't want to believe it because the connection they had in the very beginning with the video games and the friend groups and different little things. They're like, oh, you know, this is my man. They did so perfect. But
No.
when she's looking for affirmations from Austin for anything, she's not getting that. So she's like, I don't know what I'm doing. You don't have to do. If someone don't like you, they just don't like you like that.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So,
Come on, he lived with a female. Come on, bro.
He just don't want to. What I think is that he's trying to spare her because he's not into her as much as she's into him. If they go ahead and exchange bodily fluids, if you know what I mean, it's gonna be a different thing. You know how there are some women that they resonate that with emotions and love and all of that. And he thinks that maybe that if they do that, then he's about to create a monster.
yeah.
You
So
already
maybe
creating
he's
a
sparing
monster
it.
by you kissing her, going out, taking her to your grandma's house. This my wife. You know what your wife, you need physical intimacy in the relationship. That's
Oh,
just
you
a part
absolutely
of it.
do. But I don't think that
And
he does not like her like that. And so he just don't want to, he want to spare her feelings. You know, she's already, sexually frustrated. So he give her some and now she gonna be like, okay, now I need it all the time. Cause you and Pop, you know.
Right. Sharon says they went to the George Washington House tour. Okay, because I'm like, where are they at? I know where there was.
Yeah,
And
that's what it was.
he's hurting her by not telling her the truth. Now,
I agree.
all right, just say you don't like her. You can't keep. You is revving up the engine, bro. Quit revving up the engine. You gotta stop the car.
No, I don't think he needs to rev up the engine because during what the friends and family says, they said Becca was a sex fiend, quote. So that's her thing. She's into that. Anyways, maybe she's a certain lifestyle. And Austin's not. You know, he's probably not and not into her at the same time. Because friends said, you know what I'm saying? So
or maybe
I
he need a
mean,
gas station pill.
but come on, man. Even if you not into her, she just throwing it at you. You a man. Man. You
that,
ain't no men ain't into everything they do. You
that's
just do it sometimes. Just well, it
well
is cold outside.
I happen to know the spoiler on this, but I won't give it away. But I mean, I just saw this coming anyways.
That they're not gonna make it.
Well, there's more to it than that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can inbox me.
You got to inbox.
Because at this point, who cares?
Right, because we already know how everything ends. We just want to see the dumbness. But this is when I get my good church girl sleep, because I can't fall asleep in church for real. So I got this my good church sleep.
Well, just think about the roommate. And
oh,
all right. So later in the episode,
wow.
I'll give a little bit away.
Right.
So I heard that on decision day they're going to say yes, but a little bit after when they do the reunion, all that's going to come out after the fact. So, anyways, now later in the episode, while Chloe and Michael are having dinner, they talk about their cultures and their early life in Santa Fe and things like that. Was there anything exciting about her talking about her family's from Santa Fe? Like, was she was just saying what her background was, or what? Because I didn't understand all that with her and, you know, his different backgrounds and things like that. And the thing I did where my ears did perk up, his mom and sister live here. Oh, so you know I got to keep my eyes out because I sent y'all on the IG, those of you who know me, about the 90 Day who I truly thought that's who it was. I really thought
yes.
I for real did. I was telling Millennial or Cassandra, I was like, I had my phone up just like this on the bar. I was like,
and did you read everything in that sarcasm that I sent you?
I didn't read everything about it.
Okay, yeah. If you read it down, I was like, oh, how far is such and such from such and such?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just tell it all. Okay, we friends. I told you a little bit, Sharon, that they're gonna say, I'll just say the word on the curb is they're gonna say yes on decision day, but by the time they tell all blank, blank, blank with someone else, blank. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we gotta wait a whole nother. Oh Lord.
Yeah. So his family lives here. So I'm about to be on the lookout the same way I saw Rob's cousin. I'm gonna have to look out for Michael too. So all right. Well, do y'all feel that Michael not telling his mom he got married for the second time was a good thing or a bad thing?
I understand why he did it. I get it, but it's still like I wish I would get married and even though I was stood up the first time and not tell my mama, she would knock the fire out of me.
I mean, I wouldn't you getting stood up, like it ain't on you.
Yeah.
She didn't even come out and stand you up. It'd be different if she came out, went through it, and read her vows just like I can't do this. She literally waited. It was just like, hey, sorry, I can't do this. It's like two different things. It wasn't like you was ugly or nothing or something like you was rejected. It was more like she was just like, I ain't gonna be able to do it. She had a panic attack. She did the right thing. She had a panic
that was
attack.
Chloe's
And
cousin.
she came out there and was like, I can't do this, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know, I wish you the best, but I need to be able to sleep at night and not be waking up like, who are you? Oh, I forgot I got married. You know, like she hearing stuff. She ain't never like, who is opening the chips at 2 a.m?
Right. At least she had her panic attack during the day, while she was making decisions.
She did the right. That was a good decision. That was the best decision. If you know you can't do it, just stop. Don't even let him get into it.
Sharon said, I see why he did it. He's grown. Support him. I think he has one of those parents who didn't want him to be going through this process the first time anyways. So I feel like, if it don't work out this time, then, my mom don't need to know. But I still say you should tell her because, don't be hiding nothing from your mom. He said his sister and his mother were good friends, but he told his sister, I mean, I got 2 kids. I wouldn't like if one told me something and the other one knew. I wouldn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So is what it is with that. All right, so that was in the next episode. We'll see if what's her name, Chloe, move in next week. But next week at the couples retreat, Austin happens to leave the room in the middle of the night with Becca, and she's like, "I don't know why he left in the middle of the night because
Is he on watch you, girl?
he's not trying to rub that leg. That's have you rubbed that leg?" And then Emily gets hurt right in that ATV. Now we saw a clip of Emily long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So Emily just has got hurt. Her feelings.
The whole God been trying to slap you, Emily.
God's trying to tell you something.
You done broke your arm.
Yes.
You done broke your arm. What else you did? You knocking over drinks. What else happened?
Yep.
Bus on the ATV. You hit something. I'm like, everything.
All right. God is just like, stop it, my child. Stop it, my child.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what, you gotta get shot? You gotta get shot?
Yeah. He gonna have to put her in the office.
Look, you might have to flat down for a little. Didn't I tell you to stop messing with him? Like, go back down there and act like you got some sense.
Right. So at the after party, real quick, it was Emily, Chloe, and Brennan. Now, I read that the other ladies don't care for Chloe.
I'm sure.
Shocker.
I read they don't care for her.
She don't give a vibe that you would be cool with her. She's like
she's negative.
Like a minimalist, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So wait a minute. You say they don't like Chloe? Oh,
who you thought? Yeah.
I'm thinking of the crazy girl. Whatever that girl name is, Emily.
Oh no. So Keisha asked Emily and Austin about decision day. Emily says she's still working through, not sure what decision day will be. Yes, you do. Yes or no?
Yeah, so no for me, dog.
And Austin hopes that he'll be in a better spot with Becca. He said he is attracted to her, but he doesn't like to talk about having intimacy all the time on camera. That is not his personality. That's what he says. Now, Chloe looks uncomfortable sitting in the chair. Keisha brings up the point that Michael didn't tell his mom about being married and how she feels about it. And she said she was okay. She understood. Then Emily, while Brennan is talking to Keisha about the lack of intimacy with Austin, that's when Emily pipes up. Now, Emily is a little bit mouthy
always
on the party, right? If y'all notice that, if you watch it,
always.
She said again, she piped in with something else, talking about that's not what she told me. I mean, Emily is clearly the spokeswoman for the group on the after party.
She's the Nicole.
You think so?
You know how Nicole had she had to say something about everybody's. But yes. Nicole, she wasn't that negative though.
Right.
And Nicole's still married. They still married.
Who's she married to again?
Chris, was it?
Chris.
Yeah.
With the dogs. Remember you cried about the dogs on the honeymoon?
Oh, they still married?
I don't have an answer right now, but it will be okay, okay? I need you to trust me.
Wow.
It will be okay.
Okay, that's cool though. Two nuts.
And they bought a house. I saw they bought a house.
Come on, go ahead, Nicole and Chris. I knew it. Y'all doing good. This only you could somebody fall in love with somebody who was crying over his dogs, not being on vacation with them.
Right. So, but that's not what Becca told me. She said that as soon as the cameras start rolling, there's no more intimacy and you don't initiate anything. So she's telling Austin, she point blank said, why don't you have sex with her? I'm like, why are you asking?
Right. That's just, I swear I wanted to pop her like, ugh.
I mean, if I was on that chair, I'd have been like, bro, do you not like her? I would have probably said it. I would have said it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm with her. Like, what's the hold up, man? This your life. How comfortable you trying to get? You need to know you need to know her 6 months. What is the problem? Use a condom, bro. What you scared of?
No, because guess what? Then you could flip the script and be like, what's the problem? You and Brennan, he's not there for you. Would you say
exactly?
And
I think he was embarrassed.
Worth it.
But you ask somebody else, like, why are you not having sex with her?
She would have flipped it right back. But I think he was more embarrassed, and he was like, dang, because he was like, I can't believe she's discussing all this with you.
Right.
And they live right up under, because she like this.
Right. Right.
I know she probably be on the ceiling with a glass. Like, ooh.
What they saying? Got a whole crook in her neck.
They got the same type of bed as we do. I done jumped on it and it made Nah, yeah, they ain't doing nothing up there.
Nobody on this season has done anything.
They did a whole lot of getting on our nerves.
Base.
They getting on our nerves.
They may have gone to first base, but I mean, Clare Cameron, no. Emily and Brennan.
They ain't even. The last time they kissed was on the wedding.
Right.
Laura and Orion, they may have done a little touchy-feely, but maybe didn't go all the way, because once that comment came up about the Native Americans, that was over.
Listen, at least they spooning, Michael and Chloe.
True. And then who else? Becca Austin, that's a no. So no intimacy. So, I don't know. I don't know what else there is to see. I mean, if the couples retreat is next week.
Why? There's no couples.
I mean, why is Lauren and Orion going to be there? For what?
That's what I said. I was just like, what is
They're not a couple. They're just a couple of people.
And why you keep trying to talk to her, my brother?
Right.
Ain't you offended for your culture? Ain't you offended?
Right.
I'm not talking to the offender. I'm not about to keep having the same conversation. So how are you doing? You know, I might want to give this a try. Oh, do you? Yeah, I do. Are you sure? No.
And
I would have been like, oh, I'm dating.
Right.
I got a date tonight.
She should have brought somebody. Should have brought anybody. I don't care who you would have brought. You should have brought your brother. do something. I don't know. Play brother something. You should have. Nah, I'm not coming there by myself, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not a couples retreat, because Claire's there by herself, Emily's by herself, and Becca's by herself. So
this look like a bunch of college friends got back together to gossip, to catch up on life. Like, what you been doing? Well, me and Craig still going through our thing.
Right.
What is going on?
Listen, they invited Cam. He was like, oh, hell no.
Right.
This is the first time we ain't got no fake perfect couple. It was always a fake perfect couple on here.
Always. They're always what.
Yeah.
Though, after the retreat, because normally every other season, after the retreat is the next week is lead up to decision day. How is that possible with Michael and Chloe, who's just coming to live for the first time together, maybe? How does this work? And how many more episodes? Tamika, I think you jinxed us. How many more episodes?
Listen, I Googled it again, and I did see April 2nd.
Oh, no, that's Millennial's birthday. April 2nd, 2 months to see Chloe and Michael go through the motion, because everybody else is done.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it again, and then I'll send you the screenshot. But yeah,
so it's gonna be
for the first.
It's gonna be Cameron's rehab and Emily's rehab. Because what else do we have? Because Emily
we gotta recap the season.
No.
No, seriously. I mean, stop it. They got to recap.
They're gonna throw a couple of those episodes where YouTubers and whoever come up there and talk. They're gonna do some fill-ins. Why? They gotta make up something.
Yeah. So we're at what, 15? 17, because I think decision day was like 25 or 26.
I'm sorry, it is 15. My bad. Season 17.
15. Yeah.
Episode 15. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was the last season was 25. 25 or 26 episodes.
But at least last year, San Diego, even though it was boring, we still had just a little something to hold on to. This season, we don't have nothing to hold on to. They brought in Chloe way too late for us to even be invested. Because honestly, they don't give me couple at all. They give me, maybe we met at a bar, had a drink, and possible one night stand. They don't give me longevity. It just not because he's, a little more extra than her. It's just they don't match to me. It's like oil and water. He's way more and talkative, and she's way
He
more.
should have been with Lauren.
Already?
Michael should have been with Lauren.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who would Chloe be with? Orion? Because I don't think Chloe would be with anybody on the show.
Chloe should not be on the show. You're having panic attacks.
Yeah.
Chloe need to be at your nearest CVS, and that's it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So
and get a nightstand. I'm so sick of you people with the what a minimalist. I don't understand. If you got a dresser, get a nightstand. They come together. This is not making no sense. Like,
I mean,
it comes with I'm a minimalist. Right? Yeah. Like, how you a minimalist, but you got a whole bed frame? You could have had a mattress. That's a minimalist.
A mattress on the feet.
I don't know.
Or a bunch of furniture that's like 3-in-1, 2-in-1. Like my couch turns into a bed and a table. Minimalist. Like something like that. You grow your own fruit. What is going on here?
I don't know. I don't even know what else to say about this season, because what do we have to look forward to? Well, I don't want to see Emily get hurt, go to the hospital. How's that
Yeah, we don't care about it. I'm glad she's okay, but yeah, we don't care about that.
Yeah, we don't care about that. And Michael, I mean, like I said, to hear that you don't want to move in already, don't know if you can do this. Why did you sign up for this show?
Exactly.
Yes. I mean, I don't know.
Did get butt naked in front of her. Maybe she didn't like what she seen. Remember when she was doing that massage? She was like, "So, is there anything about me that you like?" He kept asking. Like, "I like your hair. I like your lip."
He talks too much.
You think that's what it is? You think that's a turn off?
Yeah, it is.
Like I said, communicating and talking too much is two different things. We all know somebody who talks too much. He talks too much. He talks too much. He always has something to say about something. That's a turn off. I don't care. If
you could just be like, I wonder how the weather's going to be. The weather is going to, like, the sky determines your mood. Like, oh my God. Is it going to be gloomy? Is it going to rain? That's all I asked.
Right.
Anyways, all right. Well, that's the end of the episode in the Married at First Sight after party. I am considering doing a 90 Day Fiance recap video if anybody's interested. I did see the videos yesterday. And I'm here to tell you about Clayton and Jasmine, Gino, and all that stuff, and the single life with Chantel. Anybody still watching that?
Listen, Chantel need a clue. Now, I never watched her show. Was she that dumb on her show?
She wasn't. Well, she's an RN, so with a 4-year degree, so she's not dumb. She just comes across like desperate, and I need her leg rubbed or something.
She got that degree from DeVry. I mean, if somebody went to DeVry, I'm not knocking DeVry.
Right.
She
went to nursing school in Georgia, in Atlanta. But right, Sharon says Chantel is dingy. She's just acting like very, I don't know, like she's 16. And anyways. So real quick, I saw a clip about Clayton, his mama, and Annalee. I do have this on my phone. It's like Annalee should have signed up for I'm in love with a mama's boy. Y'all seen that?
Yeah.
Show?
Yes.
So that's what's going on. And mom is upset that she can't get no cheeseburger. I hollered at that. She tired of having Spanish food.
Mm-hmm.
Having a problem. So I'll get
what's a good show?
What?
Prison Wives.
Prison Brides. Yes.
That's like it's like 90 Day Fiance and Love After Lockup in one show.
Yep.
I still haven't watched it. I'll have to
watch it. Yeah. Because all the girls are from overseas.
Okay.
Slow. These people overseas dating American prisoners.
Oh my God.
Wild.
Are y'all interested in that to do a live?
You watch it and then go from there. Okay. But
you're gonna like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is good. It is good.
These people actually like each other.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see. Well, thank you everybody for joining. I appreciate it and hanging in there while I was gone.
We missed you.
Thank you. I see nothing happen.
Sure glad you made it back ashore because I know you was probably scared the first day.
No, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all something really quick. Then I'm gonna let you go. So when we flew to New Orleans, we got in the day before. It was like last Saturday. You know, I'm not used to. I thought about y'all. I'm not used to a certain degree of temperature. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
Welcome to our world.
in Dallas. So in Dallas that last Saturday, it was like I called my brother and sister-in-law because they live in Dallas. I'm like, what's the temperature? We're flying in. Have a little layover. He's like, it's the crisp now. 29 degrees, no clouds in the sky. I said, what? I said, okay.
Ooh, you probably was shivering.
All we had on was hoodies, right? You can feel the cold. I'm like, okay, let's hurry and walk to, the inside where the layover. Now, our destination was New Orleans, where we picked up the trip from. Okay, it was a crisp 20 degrees with the wind blowing, and I'm like, and me and Millennial was like, oh my God, let's hurry in the hotel. Now the next morning it was the same thing. So we're waiting for the shuttle to pick us up to take us to the port on, for the cruise. Why was it 19 degrees with the wind blowing? And so across the street is like restaurant rows, like McDonald's. We're like, we hungry. We won't be able to get on the cruise ship till about 1. And so Millennial goes, Mom, I'm going to go outside to see really how cold it is. She goes, well, there's this man walking back and forth. He looks cold. I'm like, because I'm sure it is. So she steps outside, immediately comes back, and she says, we can't go. And I said, excuse me, y'all have an Uber to go across the street from McDonald's? They're like, where y'all from? We're like, we're from Vegas. They're like, oh, go ahead and have the continental breakfast on us. We're like, appreciate you. I said, I'll tip you. Okay. We was not going to across the street from McDonald's.
That is so funny.
They looked
that is hilarious.
Like, bless your heart. I'm like, yes, please do.
Now, welcome to our world.
I thought about y'all. That was the worst experience ever. And you know what? Shout out to you, Jasmine and Gino. Jasmine, I feel your pain, girl. Because I was like, I can't do. I was like, I was doing one of those numbers. I was like, I'm gonna faint.
You'll live. Listen, you're gonna have to come up here when we got the snow. See how pretty it is.
I mean, snow. I can see the snow in the mountains. What you mean? We're surrounded by mountains. I see that all the time.
No, you have to experience
that little first black ice. That whoa. Jesus.
Sharon's like, but that's true though. I was like, is there an Uber? They're like, you can walk in like 2 minutes. I said, we don't walk.
Right.
So we had the continental breakfast and then made it to where we were going.
Good.
In the less than 20 degrees with hoodies because we didn't have big coats because we didn't.
Yeah. A hoodie ain't doing it.
It didn't, but I'm here now.
Yeah. And your hair is fly, honey.
Oh, thank you.
Fly. Yes, looking like you a little 30-year-old out there in them streets. Baby, I hope you was out there showing it all. Like they don't know who you are to show it.
Okay, I tried to, but anyways.
off the land conversation.
Yes, it is. Thank y'all for watching. I'll watch Prison Wives, and if I do like the show, I saw little clips. What's today? Thursday? Maybe a live or a video.
This is the third. Yeah, this is the third episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's easier to do a live than edit a video, to be honest. So, and I like the interaction of it too. You know what I'm saying? To get your opinions. So, but thank you for watching. Y'all stay warm out there. You stay warm.
It's 40 degrees.
Y'all have a good night.
All right. Bye. Bye.